Joining us on the program tonight from the BJP, we have its former president, Mr. Venkaiah Naidu, joining us on the program tonight from Chennai. We have Kiran Bedi in the studio with us. Amitabh Mukhopadhyay, who is the former DG of the CAG, is here in the studio with us. Mr. Krishna Prasad, the editor-in-chief of Outlook, and Dr. Abhishek Singhvi of the Congress Party will be joining us shortly. Let me ask Mr. Prasad first. Is this a big shot in the foot for the government and for Mr. Narayanasamy in particular? I mean, once these audio tapes are out, is it clear to you that he inadvertently let the cat out of the bag and then backtracked?
Nidhi, there are two ways of looking at this. One is that this is a shot in the foot, frankly, as you say, put it. But then Mr. Narayanasamy has been renowned for making such gaffes, so that's not very surprising. But it's also the genius of these polarized times we live in, that there's absolutely no debate that can seem to happen about the CAG without either the Congress claiming that it's an attempt to tarnish the government, or for the BJP to think that the CAG is basically being gagged. So I do think that we live in a very strange time where
you can't have a reasoned debate.
You just can't have a reasoned debate. I mean, frankly, Mr. Narayanasamy may have well made a mistake, may have well slipped up, may have well been caught making that slip up. But that said, there's nothing in the rule book that says that you cannot have a debate on whether a one-member CAG is good enough, or a three-member CAG, or a five-member CAG. Let's not forget the Election Commission used to be a single-member Election Commission. It's only recently in the last 20-25 years that it's become a three-member Election Commission. Has that made it a worse institution? I have to beg not. That said, I think we need to have a reasoned debate, but frankly, in these strange times we seem to live in, we can't seem to have a reasoned debate on almost anything. And frankly, it's a disgrace that the Congress and the BJP should behave as if one owns the CAG and the other actually is opposing the CAG. The two parties need to be working together on an issue like this, and you don't see too much of it. Frankly, the CAG is a property of the Parliament of India. It belongs to the people of India. It does not belong to these two parties, and these two parties have polarized this debate so much, in terms of tarnishing the CAG, in calling him names, and berating him, in calling it a zero-loss issue, etc.
So basically, you're saying the CAG in a sense has become a political football.
Absolutely.
Let me take that question to Mr. Venkaiah Naidu. Mr. Naidu, is that the problem here? Has the CAG and the whole issue of how the CAG is functioning today become extremely politicized, as Mr. Prasad says? And I know the BJP said today that it would oppose any attempt to restructure the CAG, but isn't there also time to have a healthy debate on what the structure of the CAG be? Can that be done without it becoming politicized?
Who started this? Not BJP. We did not say anything. It is the minister who is concerned. He gave an interview, later denied it, and now he has been exposed. These government motives are always suspect. As an opposition party, it is our responsibility to expose the ruling party. Going by the intentions of the ruling party, the way in which they have tarnished the image and questioned even about the independentness of the CAG. Naturally, these questions rise. Nidhi, I just want to tell you one thing. Whenever they are in trouble, faced with an embarrassing situation, they try to undermine the institutions. Whether it is supersession of judges during emergency, whether it is appointment of a chief vigilance commissioner in spite of dissent note by the opposition leader, whether it is making an election commission multi-member body and thereby one of the persons who was facing some charges at the election commission, the motives are suspect. That's why this reaction from all sides. We have to understand. I wish that somebody from Congress would have been there in the discussion, so that we would have had a meaningful discussion.
We will have Dr. Singhvi shortly, yes. But you're saying that it's about the timing, the fact that this has come at a time when the government has been attacking the CAG. That is why you suspect their motives. You don't think that there is an attempt to have a healthy debate.
Naturally, the motives are suspect because Mr. Digvijay Singh, Congress General Secretary, has gone on record attributing political ambition to the CAG. And the other spokesperson, now the present minister, Sri Manish Tiwari, earlier said that the CAG has chosen its own computing methods, auditing methods, and the Prime Minister himself surprisingly reacted in such a manner which is really bewildering to the people of the country, that he said this CAG findings will be challenged before the PAC.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.